So boom, I got you to click. You got me, I got you. So let me tell you 5 ways that made me a better person.
Yo, they try to tell me that I'm tripping, got the mind of a winner. You don't know the difference, see the hate up in your eyes, little buddy, what you sipping? Oh, you think I'm out of bounds? Then go ahead, blow the whistle, I can't help but turn the heat up. Let them watch me sizzle, try to figure me out, that's a complicated riddle. Got an outside game and I still can work the...
Listen, we live in a society where everyone wants to be progressive, everyone wants to be liberated, and everybody wants to protest. But does anyone want to be better? See, we don't start within. We don't start with the small things. So today I'm going to share with you the little small things that'll help us get there, that'll improve our daily lives and improve ourselves. We can't change the world unless we change ourselves first, right? Now that I said that, my name is Cedric and I'm glad you clicked. That means you're alive and you're here to experience a journey, to find purpose, and also to show love. So with that being said, you wouldn't walk into someone's house without saying hi, would you? Of course you wouldn't.
So go ahead and hit the like button, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell so you don't miss any content, and leave me a comment. I love interacting with you guys.
So one thing I observed is that people are quick to reply, but they're not eager to listen. Therefore,
be more observant.
This world is full of mistakes, examples, wisdom, and experiences. All you got to do is sit back and soak it up. It is so tough for people to close their mouths and to let their eyes do the work and let their intuition take over. We don't do that anymore. See, because if you watched the way somebody moved, you would know how to move. You would know this person is toxic. That environment is something I don't want to be part of. Well, hey, you know what? He became successful by doing that. Maybe I should do that as well. But see, we want to be part of the fray. We want to be seen all the time. And if you want to be seen, there's no way you can see. You have to activate your third eye. You have to understand that we are divine beings in a human body. We are having a human experience. We were sent here to learn, to observe, not to become. And when you don't observe, you become. There's no simpler way to put that. And what I see in today's society is that you see something and then you jump on the bandwagon, right? You see, oh, you know what? They're losing weight that way. Maybe I should take this magic pill. Now you're being hustled. See, you see the popular kids and you want to be just like them because they get a lot of attention. But now you're with the popular people. You don't know their problems. You don't know that their parents are drug addicts or alcoholics. You don't know that they're drug addicts or alcoholics. But now you're involved in that crew. They could look down on people. They could be spitting on people. You don't know any of this, but you want to be part of it so badly that you join without observing. If you would have saw these characteristics and these signs earlier, you would have prevented a lot of trouble. So therefore, in order to learn, sit back and just observe. Enjoy life on cruise control. Let it be. Whatever you can't control, don't try to control it. Whatever you're not a part of, don't try to join. Don't try to conform to be accepted either. Just sit back. Let everything unfold, and the universe will show you everything that you need to be shown. Secondly, communication is key, correct? But what if I told you that the whole purpose of communication
was to collect ideas?
So that's second on the list that made me a better person, was collecting ideas. I noticed that you can communicate with anyone. You can talk with anyone. But are you accepting the ideas that they're sharing with you? Are they accepting the ideas you are sharing with them? See, a lot of times we think people are telling us what to do. Sometimes we feel stupid compared to somebody else. And that's because we're not collecting the idea. We're not accepting it. What you need to do in life is that when you get an idea, it tends to evaporate often. You need to start acting on it. Write it down. Tell somebody else. If it's a great idea, someone else is going to implement it. And you're going to be sitting there like, why didn't I think about that sooner? But you did. There's going to be times where you see somebody do something and they're like, oh, remember you told me that. You taught me that. And you're like, oh, yeah, I did. That was because you didn't collect your own idea. Write it down. Act on the idea. When you're talking to someone, talk about something that is bigger than you. Talk about the universe. Talk about sex. Talk about the environment. Collect ideas. When you talk about the material world and this plane, you're not getting any ideas. You're getting an influence. We have to get back to the idea. We have to get back to thought. And that's what made me a better person, was just understanding that no one is trying to tell me what to do. No one is talking down to me. I'm not as dumb as I think I am. I actually have great ideas and people implemented them. And I'm like, that was genius. And they like, well, Seth, I got that from you. Once I got rid of ego, I didn't look at someone talking down to me. It was more so maybe they are telling me this for my own good. And I accepted that and I implemented things from them. It's all about collecting ideas. Collect ideas. Thirdly,
read a lot.
See, remember when I was telling you about collecting ideas? Now, when you read a lot, you are actually being introduced to somebody else's ideas, someone else's world. All it takes is about 30 minutes. It is the greatest investment you can do. I mean, you can invest in GameStop, but you just saw what happened there. This is the greatest investment. Why? Because you can read different criteria. There's so much literature out there. You can teach yourself how to build a computer with Computers for Dummies, right? You can become a poet. You can read Maya Angelou all day and start doing spoken word. You can read sci-fi and get introduced to things that you've never even heard before. Incubator, accelerator, carburetor, exuberator. I don't know what that is, but that sounds interesting. So now you're learning exactly what they're saying or what's in their world, right? Because sci-fi is all about different worlds and universes. And this is something that came from an idea in someone's mind and they put out there for you to read. And this is why you should read a lot. It is your greatest investment. If you're not reading right now, something is wrong with you. You know why? Because if you don't read, I am asking, what are you learning? Are you sitting around watching things all day? Now, some of you are going to say, well, Cedric, you said be more observant. Yeah. Well, being observant and watching TV and YouTube, thank you for clicking, by the way, no pun intended. But by watching Netflix and Hulu and all this stuff and watching the documentaries, which I love, but none of that is being retained. Read a lot, man. Expand your mind. Get into different things. Start sharing ideas again. Start understanding what someone is trying to tell you. Look at the bigger picture. Understand the picture that someone is painting you. You're going to be more understanding when you read. It increases memory, right? Not only does it increase memory, it expands thought. It goes back to the basis. You have to open yourself up, open your mind. It is a terrible thing to waste. The greatest investment in yourself is to read. Now we're on to the fourth way, and that's to express yourself. Do it, do it. Was that good? No, I mean, I tried. I thought it would be entertaining for a video like this. Anyways, I need you to discipline your thoughts. And you know how to do that?
Writing. Start writing.
Because when you write, you structure everything from the setting to the place, to the person, to the characteristics, to the culture, a direction in which you would like the story to go, right? And we're all taught that in English. When you write a sentence, the following sentence supports that sentence, right? We start off, you have anecdotes, therefore a conclusion. You start to discipline your mind that way to where you know this is the beginning of something. It's not the end. And the tortoise wins the race. Why? Because it takes its time. It is disciplined. It told itself, you know what? I'm going to win this thing. And you know how? That's by being me. And when you write, you are being you. It is your thoughts. It's not the world. Think about that. When you write, you are expressing yourself, and it is your thoughts. Sometimes it's not even really your thoughts. Sometimes it's that divine being that's living within you. Did I go a little far there? Right? You heard about scribing, scribes, the scribes of whatever God you serve. They are real. And the reason why they were chosen was because they were disciplined. Let that sink in. They were disciplined. In their faith, they gave it their all. They could not be disturbed or thrown off their journey or their path. They were disciplined in everything that they did. Go ahead and read a story about a scribe or a person that wrote a story about a mythical creature or being. You're going to see they were devoted in faith all through. And that's what writing is. Writing is expressing yourself. Writing is giving yourself structure. If you woke up in the morning and wrote down what you would do, what you want to do for the day, it is going to happen. It is going to manifest. So I need you to start writing more. Last but not least, the fifth way to become a better person
is to analyze your day. Self-reflection.
See, we focus on what everybody else did. From the time you wake up, you grab your phone and you're hopping onto social media to see what somebody else is talking about, right? Before you go to bed, you're worrying about, did I complete that task at work? Did I upset anyone? What didn't I do today? Does so-and-so like me? Did they see me? It's not all about that. Not at all. Self-reflection. Sit down, observe your thoughts. Analyze yourself. You cannot change the world unless you change yourself. And that's entirely what this message is here today. You have to start with yourself. Begin there. See, you became of the world. You're not of this world. You are having an experience. Sit back and observe. Journal your thoughts. Analyze yourself. Read other people's thoughts. Collect ideas. Join groups. Have fun. But that's my message for today. I just wanted to go ahead and tell you guys 5 ways on how I became a better person. Hopefully this does something for you. Please go ahead and like the video so it can boost up the analytics and everyone else can see the video. Hit the subscribe button because you love your boy. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any content, and leave me a comment. I just want to know your thoughts. And of course, I want to interact with you guys. And make sure you share this video with anyone who can benefit or anyone that needs to see this video. With that being said, my name is Cedric. Your vibe attracts your tribe. And that is the whole reason why you clicked on this video today. We are in this together and on a journey to seek purpose and truth. So make sure you join the family. Y'all be blessed out there. Okay?